question before us is, will a vindictive, vile villain violate voters' vision?
Basically says it all, talking about stocks continuing to fall, another volatile session.
Democrats have been talking about Elon Musk. And let me give you a news alert. We're not gonna stop talking about him. We're gonna keep talking about him until he is out of here.
This is very exciting to me. This is the automobile industry, and this will continue to spur growth like you haven't seen.
A sitting U.S. lawmaker just destroyed Elon Musk on live TV. And what happened next? Trump absolutely lost it. This is the explosive clash you haven't seen until now. Jasmine Crockett, the fiery Democratic congresswoman known for her no-holds-barred takes, just dropped a bombshell on one of the world's most powerful men. But here's what the headlines missed. The hidden backstory behind her attack, Elon's silent but calculated response, and the shocking moment Trump erupted on live TV over it. In this video, we'll break down Crockett's bold accusations, reveal why this feud is about way more than just Musk, and show you the jaw-dropping clip of Trump's meltdown that social media is scrambling to censor. And stick around till the end, because we've uncovered a little-known connection between these three figures that changes everything. Welcome to the channel, where we bring you the unfiltered truth behind the biggest political firestorms. If you're ready for raw, uncensored breakdowns, hit subscribe because this is just the beginning. A Democratic lawmaker just called out Elon Musk, and Trump couldn't handle it.
Unfortunately, all of MAGA are beholden to their little leader, and they will do anything to get his stamp of approval.
Here's what went down. The moment Jasmine Crockett took aim at Elon Musk, the internet braced for impact. This wasn't just another politician criticizing a billionaire. It was a direct hit on one of the most powerful figures in tech. Crockett, known for her sharp tongue and fearless takes, didn't hold back. She accused Musk of manipulating markets, undermining democracy, and playing political favorites. Her words weren't just a critique, they were a full-on indictment. But here's where it gets wild. While Musk stayed unusually quiet, someone else exploded: Donald Trump. On live TV, Trump went off, not just defending Musk, but turning Crockett's comments into a rallying cry. He called her attack disgraceful, ranted about cancel culture, and even dragged in old grudges. The timing was explosive, the reaction unhinged. This wasn't just about Musk anymore. It was a proxy war playing out in real time. Behind the scenes, the tension runs deeper. Crockett's remarks didn't come out of nowhere. Musk's recent moves, buying Twitter, clashing with regulators, cozying up to conservatives, set the stage. And Trump? He's got skin in the game too. His alliance with Musk is more than just mutual admiration. It's strategic. But Crockett's broadside exposed the cracks in that alliance. Now everyone's watching to see who blinks first. The fallout is already spreading. Media outlets are dissecting every word. Musk's fans are flooding Crockett's social media. And Trump? He's doubling down, turning this into yet another culture war battle. But the real story isn't just the clash, it's what it reveals. About power, loyalty, and who really pulls the strings.
Question before us is, will a vindictive, vile villain violate voters' vision?
Thought that it was okay to just tell the truth. Instead, we're pushing conspiracy theories, and some of them are killing people. It's the same.
Jasmine Crockett isn't your typical politician. The Texas congresswoman built her reputation on speaking hard truths, often with a razor-sharp delivery that leaves no room for misunderstanding. A former civil rights attorney, she's become one of the most vocal progressives in Congress, unafraid to call out powerful figures by name. And this time, Elon Musk was in her crosshairs. During a fiery interview, Crockett didn't mince words. She accused Musk of weaponizing his platform to manipulate public opinion, pointing to his takeover of Twitter, now X, as a turning point. "He's not a free speech hero," she said. "He's a billionaire playing puppet master, silencing critics, while amplifying conspiracy theories." But she didn't stop there. Crockett tied Musk's actions to real-world consequences, alleging his rhetoric had emboldened extremists and destabilized markets. When you have that much power, you don't get to pretend it's just about posting memes, she fired off. The Ma. Clip exploded online almost instantly. Why? Because Crockett did what few in Washington do. She named names and backed it up with receipts. Critics called it a long overdue takedown, while Musk's supporters dismissed it as another woke attack. But the real fuel came from Crockett's delivery. No script, no filter, just raw conviction. It was the kind of moment that cuts through the noise, especially in an election year where billionaires, tech, and politics keep colliding. And then, just as the dust seemed to settle, Trump jumped in, turning Crockett's critique into a full-blown spectacle. But that's a story for the next section. The internet held its breath waiting for Elon Musk's counterpunch. This was, after all, the man who built his brand on clapping back at critics with meme-worthy comebacks. But when Crockett's blistering critique went viral, something unusual happened. Musk stayed silent. No tweets, no cryptic posts, just radio silence from the world's richest man.
We deserve better. We deserve a president who can be a bright light in a sea of darkness.
And in whatever executive order somebody puts in front of him, and when he's not doing that, he's just posted up in Mar-a-Lago. Very simple. We right now have a white supremacist that is sitting in the White House. He is backed up by other white supremacists.
That silence spoke volumes. Musk's usual playbook, dismissing critics as woke or mocking them with internet jokes, wouldn't work this time. Crockett had framed her attack in terms of corporate accountability and democratic values, not culture warbait. The few times Musk did engage, it was indirect. He liked tweets defending him and shared posts criticizing politicians who don't understand technology. But the lack of a direct response became its own story. Media outlets pounced on Musk's uncharacteristic restraint. Some speculated he was avoiding a messy public fight with a rising Democratic star. Others suggested his legal team might be advising caution amid ongoing SEC scrutiny. Conservative commentators praised his strategic silence, while progressive voices argued it proved Crockett had struck a nerve. The debate raged. Was this a rare moment of Musk backing down, or was he just waiting to strike back? Meanwhile, the platform Musk owns, X, became the battleground. Pro-Musk accounts flooded Crockett's mentions with insults and conspiracy theories. Verified users amplified claims she was attacking free speech. But the congresswoman's supporters fired back, turning Dr. Musk accountability into a trending topic. The algorithm seemed stuck in overdrive, pushing outrage from both sides, exactly the kind of engagement Musk's platform thrives on. As the digital firestorm grew, one question lingered. Would Musk eventually break his silence? The answer came from an unexpected direction, not from Silicon Valley, but from Mar-a-Lago. The powder keg finally ignited during a primetime interview on Real America's Voice, where Trump, seated in his Mar-a-Lago office surrounded by MAGA memorabilia, went completely off script. The moment the host mentioned Crockett's Musk comments, Trump's demeanor shifted instantly. This radical left Democrat, this so-called congresswoman, she's attacking one of our greatest innovators, he barked, finger jabbing at the camera. Viewers got treated to vintage Trump rage. Elon Musk is a patriot. He's creating jobs. He's fighting. The woke mob and this nasty woman wants to take him down? The former president then veered into conspiracy territory, claiming without evidence that Crockett was probably getting orders from Soros, and that her criticism was part of the deep state's war on American success. His most quoted line came when he sneered, "These people don't want free speech. They want speech they agree with."
The president, they are the ones that were there on January 6th, tearing our democracy down physically, and now we have them tearing us down.
The setting amplified the drama. Unlike polished cable news appearances, this was raw Trump. No teleprompter, no handlers trying to rein him in. At one point, He waved printed-out tweets as proof of liberal hypocrisy, papers scattering across the desk. The show's hosts egged him on, creating a feedback loop of outrage that kept building. What made this clash bigger than just another Trump rant was the collision of three major forces: Musk's tech empire influence, Trump's political machine, and the progressive pushback embodied by Crockett. This wasn't just about personalities. It highlighted how free speech has become the ultimate political football, with billionaires and politicians using it as both weapon and shield. The framing mattered. Trump casting Musk as a martyr, while Crockett painted him as a dangerous monopolist, revealed the unbridgeable gap in how America sees power, technology, and accountability. As the segment ended, Trump's final salvo, "They're coming for all of us next," hung in the air, ensuring this wouldn't be the last word. Online, his base immediately weaponized the clip, while Democratic strategists circulated it as evidence of GOP extremism. The battle lines kept hardening. The internet instantly fractured along predictable battle lines, turning what began as a political skirmish into an all-out digital war. On progressive Twitter, Crockett became a trending hero overnight, with viral memes dubbing her the Musk Slayer and the Billionaire Whisperer. A particularly popular post compared her to AOC 2.0 with receipts and a law degree. Meanwhile, conservative platforms like Truth Social erupted with fury, flooding feeds with claims that Crockett was attacking American innovation and calling for her censure. High-profile figures wasted no time weighing in. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez tweeted her support, writing, "When corporate power goes unchecked, it takes voices like a Jasmine Forrest to speak truth." On the flip side, Vivek Ramaswamy called Crockett's remarks the perfect example of why Washington needs more business people and fewer career politicians. Even Musk's ex-Grimes made waves by liking several pro-Crockett posts before unliking them hours later. A move late-night shows had a field day. Stephen Colbert quipped, "Trump defending Musk? That's like two porcupines trying to hug. Someone's getting pricked." Meanwhile, online creators jumped on the drama, with TikTok clips mashing up Crockett's speech with Musk's old tweets and Trump's rant set to dramatic movie trailers. The engagement was through the roof, proof that in today's attention economy, nothing sells like a high-stakes feud between power players. As the digital frenzy reached its peak, one thing became clear. This wasn't just another news cycle. The Crockett-Musk-Trump triangle had become a lightning rod for every simmering cultural and political tension in America. This feud isn't just about Musk or Crockett. It's about who controls the narrative in America. Billionaires, politicians, and the media are all fighting to shape what we believe is true. And as this clash shows, the battle lines are only getting sharper. So what do you think? Was Crockett right to call out Musk? Did Trump take it too far? Drop your take in the comments. We read everyone. Thanks for watching. If you want more unfiltered breakdowns of today's biggest power struggles, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We drop new videos every week that pull back the curtain on what's really happening. See you in the next one.